What's up, everybody? It's Jules with a video today about compounding daily. Yep, I said it, compounding daily. Yep, so the point of this video is to show you how to take a $100 account. Not necessarily do the maximum value, what you can possibly do, but I'm going to show you just taking the maximum value and then taking like not the maximum value, like half the maximum value of what you could do, because it's like this. You got $100, and it's not like a casino where you can go to Russian roulette and put $100 down and then come back with what 80% of your profit, 90% of your profit, right? You know, they pay you out, so you make 200, or maybe they pay you more. And what this is like you take a small little $100 account, and with the equation I'm using, you're only risking like $2 a pip, and your main goal is to get 10 pips or more. Okay, so this is why you're seeing your daily interest rate in percentage of 20%. Like this is 20 because you know 2 times 10 is 20%, and 20% of 100. So you're only risking $10. You're only risking 10% of your account, because 2 times 5, you get it, $2 times 5 pips stop loss is going to give you $10. So you're really only risking $10 of your account. So you actually have like, man, you have like more chances. Now you have 7 to 8 chances to take a trade instead of 2 or 3. Okay, so your first trading day, you make 120. You make that 20 pips. Your $2 a pip has went 10 pips for you. Okay. Now the thing I want to say is it's not necessarily 30 days, but it's 30 trades, okay? You're 30 trades away. So let me show you the type of trades we're going to be taking for these 10 pips, and then let me show you more of daily compounding. So as you see here on the pound CAD, I'm talking about the pound CAD, and you would actually see that the pound CAD's trend is wait, this is not the right video. The pound CAD trend is pointing to the upside. So these are one of these up moves, but let me show you. There we go. So with the up move like this, up move, it's not even the right video, but that's an up move. Let me go get the right video. $63. Yeah, here we go. So the trades we'll be taking are trades like this one. So we're looking at the pound CAD, okay? The pound CAD trend is down on the daily, down on the 8-hour, down on the 4, down on the 1, down on the 15, and the 30. The 5 is up, and the 1 minute is up, or the high charts are up. Now the thing is that once we know our trend, we know we're taking trades from the top of the bands, okay? So since you're taking trades from the top of the bands going to the downside because the trend is down, you realize that, hey, it's bouncing off this 4-hour orange line, it's hitting the top of the 1 hour, it's breaking the 30, breaking the 15 at the top of the 5, and at the top of the high chart. So the most important thing about these trades is that when you're taking a trade, you want to be at the top of the bands. Now the fact that you would be risking 5 pips is for like 10 pips, you have a 2-to-1. So let's say for some reason you're risking 10 pips. You need to go 20 pips for you, okay? Don't make a losing account. You know, if you lose 10 pips, your next trade has to go 20 pips. So you only be risking 5 pips. So there's no need to stack. there's no need to double up or anything with this type of system. If you're just taking these type of trades at the top of the bands that go for 10 plus pips, it's going to be worth it. You're 30 trades away. As soon as you take one trade, cross number 30 out, cross number 1 out. You take another trade, cross number 2 out. You take your third trade, cross number 3 out. Okay, so on the GC, it's gonna go to 45. Okay, now the thing about it going to 45 is that I actually took this trade twice. I took it at 43 and 41. Okay, and I feel like I was at the top of the band. I seen my band high chart flip down, so I knew it was going against me a little bit. So I just pushed out my stop loss, the one I had at 41. It's already at 7, so I didn't really have to push it out too much. So, but me being at the top of the bands, me risking, $2 a pip with a $100 account, I'll be able to take this trade and to the downside. So we take these trades all up in the bands. We waited for it to hit the top of the 5-minute bands, as you see here, and we simply take the trade. Now, if it didn't really touch the top of the 5-minute bands, you missed your entry up here or it came up here, and then it was at 43, and then now it's at 39. No, that's not your trade, because you got some pips that is going to go against you. You want the top of the bands, and these are the type of trades you want. Okay, so you take it at 45, and how many pips you got to get? 10. You got to get 10 pips. Okay, so at 45, at 35, you would actually be a winner. You would be like, okay, my first trade is done. But once you start taking trending trades, you can hold in. Look at your trades. You got the 5-minute, the 15, the 30, and the 1 hour. The golden ticket is all up in this trade. It says trade the 1 hour and or 4 hour direction with living arrow on living candle. So you're going down anyways. No matter if it goes up to the orange line, the next trade is going to go down. So you can just hold it in. Just hold in your trade. The 1 hour says it's going to the 30-minute anyway, so hold in your trade. Even number 2 says look for trend. Bounces. The trend is down, so it's bouncing to the downside. Okay? And then those are the type of trades you're looking for. Now this trade actually goes for a lot of pips, and there's multiple entries. So if you took this trade here, you're just in the room and you missed this one, and then you decide to take this at 26.25 because you actually had a high chart yellow arrow pointing to the downside. It's at the top of the bands, so you take that. Okay, so where does the price have to go? To 14, 15. So let's say you want another 10 pips there. Okay, the price goes back up to 23. Right here, you get another high chart at the top of the band. It's bouncing off the 15-minute band. It's bouncing off the top of the high chart. Your trend is still down. It's another bounce, and you take this one at 20. Where does it gotta go to? 10. It goes way past that. Okay. So even with this, that's 3 trades that went for 10 plus pips. Okay. 3 trades. Even if you just took one and your trade went for 40 pips, you're beating the numbers by a lot. But you take these 3 trades and they go for 10 pips. And these are the type of trades you're looking for. And this is how you trade. So let me show you more about the compound daily. Okay. So if you started with $100, okay, the principal you grew is $23,000 on your 30th trade. You would have made $23,000. Okay. This is reinvesting 100%. So you take your $100, you make your account, and this is what it is. So the first day you make $20. The second day you make $24. The third day you make $28. Okay, this is like $10 a pip here. This run here is, it's not $10. This is $2 a pip. This is like $2.2 a pip. This is like 2.4. So you just keep adding your value, but it's not like you're doing crazy amount. Your third day, you're not doing $10 a pip, but shoot, on your 10th day though, you can do $10 a pip because you got $600 in your account. So $10 a pip, it goes 5 pips against you, y'all. You're only risking $50. Okay, $50, and that's money you already earned. So with this type of strategy and this type of daily compounding, at the end of the month, y'all, you're gonna make $23,000, $4,000 on your 30th trade. That's $400 a pip. That's, look, 3956. Divide that by 10 because that's how many pips we're gonna go for minimum, and that's $395 a pip. Okay, $395 a pip. It goes 10 pips again. 10 pips with you. You got it. Now you times that by 5. That's only almost 2 grand. 2 grand. So you still got 21 grand, y'all. You know, you're not sitting there trying to take $23,000 into 150,000. Okay, you're not trying to do ridiculous numbers like that. You can, but let me show you. Okay, so let me show you another video. Let me look at the 163, 61. Okay, 61. Here it goes. These are the type of trades that you would look for. So I'm going to talk about the UC. The UC, I took it at 48. Okay, I took mine personally at 47, 48. The UC trend long term is pointing up. This is above. The orange is above the yellow. The orange is above the yellow. The orange is above the yellow. Okay. With just this turns right here, and it being at the bottom of the bands, hitting the yellow band, breaking the 8-hour, breaking the 4, breaking the 1 hour with the blue, and you got blues everywhere. This to me makes me want like this as like a long-term trending trade. Okay, I know it's breaking the bands, and so I take my trade at 48. Now the thing about this trade here is that it went to 57. Okay, so if I got 47, 50, 47, or 48, there goes my 10 pips. Now it actually goes down. Goes down, so it goes 59, and it comes back down. Right here is another example of when you want to wait, because there's some tricky stuff in here. Like you don't want to take this at 53 because you know you need to take it at 49. You know you need to take it at 49, not 53, not in the middle. Okay. But let me show you another entry. So it goes down, boom. Here goes your next entry right here at the bottom of the bands. 49 again, 48. Boom. 62, that's another 10 pip move. And then boom. So it goes to 75. Now, this trade right here was like a trend in blue. Like I said, I took it at 47, so 47, 48. If I was to hold my trade in and keep it in there for 15, 30, 45, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. That's an hour. That's like 2 hours that I held in my trade, okay? 2 hours that held in my trade for this. But I had the opportunity to take 10 pips twice, okay? But trades like these are the ones that are gonna make me win because I'm trending with the blues. I'm going up. I'm going with the trend. But this move here now, I can tell you, and shout out Kevin the Sniper one time, because once you're in the blues, you're in the blues. You're all up in the bench. You're hitting the top of the 4, broke the 8-hour, you know, and you already broke the daily. It's not ever breaking the top of the bands. You're getting blues everywhere. So this is a huge down move. Okay. Reason why I had to show trend in blues or just another video, because if you're taking trades like that at the very bottom of the band, your trade never really goes against you. Going for 10 pips is the main idea. Okay, so now to end the video, let's say that you wanted to do a little bit more. Like you just want to do a little bit more risky. You want to be like, yeah, you know what? Instead of doing $2 a pip, I want to do $5 a pip. Okay. So at $5 a pip, you're taking $5 a pip. You got a $100 account. You're risking 5 pips, so you can't go. You know, you'll lose $25. That's like 25% of your account that you'll be risking every single time. Now you only can do that like twice, because the third time if you lose, you only can do like $2 to $3 a pip because you don't got that much. But so your daily interest rate is 50%. 5 times 10 pips is 50 pips, $50. Okay, that's where I'm getting my daily interest rate and percentage. Length in days, 1 day, reinvest $100. So the very first day, you make $50. Okay, now if you were to do this for 30 days, 30 days, if you were to do this for 30 days, the very first day you make $50. The second day, you got to make 75. That's 7.5 pips. That's $7.5 per pip. The third day, you got to make 112. That's $11 per pip. You can do $10 a pip at $330. Like, you can do that. That's fine. You're only risking $50, right? You're only risking $50 or $50 to $60 in that trade to gain this. This is crazy numbers. Like, this is risking a lot. This is like not losing at all. And so by the time you get to, let's say, your second week, okay, you got to make 14 grand. How do you make 14 grand on the trade, you may ask? Well, with $43,000 in my account, I'm risking like $1.5 thousand per pip. $1,500 per pip, and I'm only going for 10 pips, and there it is. Oops, times that by 5. So if you were to lose that trade, you would lose like $7,000 on here. But if you were to win, you're getting $14,000. Okay, I know once you get up here, the numbers get a little crazy, because to make 1.2 mil on the 26th day, you know, you're gonna have to be doing some work. 7.3. Oops, let me get that again. 126 2,573. Divide that by 10. $126,000 per pip. Like, I mean, at this point, you know, like I said, the numbers are kind of skewed, because like the most people are doing is $5,000 a pip, okay, and at $5,000 a pip, you know, you times that by 10, so 50 grand. So by this day right here, day 18, that's whenever the value kind of starts to stop, because you're gonna have to do like 10 grand a pip, you know. At that point, you have to start stacking and doing things like that. So most people would be cashing out on trade number 18, and you'll make $147,000 on trade number 18. Not the 18th day. It's one trade a day, but it's 10 pips a trade. So once you take that trade, mark it off, okay? This is 100% though, okay? Let's go back to 20. That's doing a lot. Let's go back to this. Okay, so this is doing the $2 a pip, starting at $100 account, starting with $100 account, and this is for 30 days or 30 trades. Now this time on your 30th trade, you have to make $317. Okay, $317. You already know what that is. Divided by 10 is 31.7. So with $1,700 in your account, you're able to easily risk $30 a pip to gain this. But the thing is, since you're only reinvesting 50%, that means every single time you make a profit, you're cashing out something. You're cashing out. So you still got around $1,800 in your trading account doing $30 a pip, and you cashed out like $1,600. So that's more than minimum wage in a month, and that's from trading starting from $100 account, and that's only risking 10% of your account. You see what I mean? Times that by 5, y'all. What is that? 158. 158. You know what 1744 divided by 0.1 is? Oh, my bad. That's not right. 1744 times 0.1. 174. So that's 10%. Like that's less than 10%. You know? So it's not like you're risking 100% of your account, but with this type of with these type of trades where you're getting 10 pips and you do it for 30 trades, you actually come out with $3,000. Like, so you got $1,600 in your pocket. You can pay whatever bill you got, unless you live in like a $5,000 a month square, that you're paying for. That's not gonna do it for you. But if you're doing this and you're just using this as a career, by the time you reach your 6 month, I mean, it's crazy. Numbers start to get wild. But if you stick with this plan for 60 trades, y'all, 60 trades, and you were to reinvest 50%, on your 60th trade, you got $30,000 in your account and $30,000 into your trading account. Now, for me personally, I'm more of I'll take that $100 account and I can keep that account and grow it, right? So on the 60th day, you're half a millionaire. Actually, not half a millionaire. You are a millionaire. 5 point something billion. So on your 38th trade, oh no, that's not right. On your 51st trade, you gotta make 182,010. Divide that by 10. You gotta do $18,000 pip. So that means you get, like, if you were stacking and you were doing it, I don't know, you can do 4 times 4, okay? Or you do 5 grand, you stack it twice. Whatever, 2.5 times. Okay. You got fucking $900,000 in your account. So you can risk this much pips, but at that point the value is crazy when you're risking what it says right here. $18,000. So that goes against you. 91. So you're only risking 10% of your account, but the number's just $91,000 is a lot more than $900, obviously. So you want to be at these great A1 trades. You want to make sure you're taking trades from the bottom of the bands or the top of the bands. You want to go with the trend. Those are those type of trades, okay? So this is the video I made about this compounding daily, starting with the $100 account. At the very beginning, you're doing $2 a pip. The next day, the next trade, you're doing 2.2, 2.3, and so on until your 30th trade. Your 30th trade, you take that account and you reinvest 100% of the profits you earned, right? By the time you do that, you'll be at 23,000 on your last day. And I know for a fact around this month here, your 26th trade, people dream of taking more than 10 grand a month home all the time. 10 grand a month. So doctors make $40 an hour, okay? Maybe they make more. And let's say they work 40 hours out the week. That's $1,600. That's like what they make minus taxes and stuff. And you times that by 4. So doctors are making like $6,500 a month. So on your 23rd trade, you're going to be making what doctors make a day, right? That's what you're doing. This is like $110 a pip. You got $6,000 in your account. Your trade goes 10 pips plus. And this is the minimum 10 pips. So, yeah, that is my daily compounding video. And that is only getting 10 pips. This is not to say when you're only risking 1% of your account, guys, and you're going for 1% of $100 and you're trying to make $1. Like, you're trying to make $1. If you're trying to make $1, just $1. If you're trying to make 1% of your account every day. Okay, this is whenever the numbers are like, ah man, this is gonna take too long. 6 months, obviously, like, look how long it's gonna take when you're only doing 1%. On your 6 month, you're only gaining $6. Who wants to trade for 6 months where you only make $6 a day? Nobody. Nobody wants to do that. So only making 1% of your account is nothing. Like 10 cents a pip. Come on. Most of these days, this one right here, you're only doing 60 cents a pip. 60 cents just to make $6. So if you were to do this by like the end of the year, I don't know, let's do 300 days. Man, you would make 1878, but like I said, the value is only at 1%. You're not risking nothing at all. But if you're a slow patient and you want to do that, by all means, you're 300 trades away. So, like I said, you're taking this $100 into your trading account. You're doing like $2 a pip. You're only trying to gain 10 pips. Okay, so 10 pips will actually put you at 20% of your account. You do this for 30 days or 30 trades, and you reinvest 100%. At the end of that 30 days, you're going to be 23 grand. And here are the numbers. So by week 2, you know, you're making $40, $40, $40. And then boom, by week 3, you're making 200, 300, 400. So by the time you get up to that value, you're going to have so much money into your trading account that at this point, you just want to stick with the plan, right? Like, you just want to do it for another 30 more trades. After you do it for 30 more trades, hey, you're going to be making some serious loot, okay? So, yeah, Jules MT is out.